everyone, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. In today's video, I want to talk about how to get to know your character that you're drawing or your original character that you're creating, but how to get to know them better. And one of the ways you can do that is by creating an expression sheet. For one, this gives you a good reference to go back and see what your character looks like having different expressions. It keeps your character design constant, but it's also a great way to explore your character's personality. First thing I did was make this grid, which obviously you don't need to make this grid. You could just fill up an entire piece of paper with different expressions. And then I'm going to take a cartoon character of this little wolf pup that I actually first created in one of my videos called How to Draw a Cute Wolf Pup a long time ago, but it has been a channel favorite since it has been released, and I'm always receiving requests on drawing more tutorials for this little wolf pup. So I thought, hey, I will go ahead and do the kind of emotions challenge, if you will, with this wolf pup. There's no set list of emotions that you have to do, especially on DeviantArt. You're going to find a huge listing of tons of them. Some have, 10 different emotions you can draw. Some of them have, almost 100. I mean, it's pretty intensive. I went ahead and picked 8 different emotions that I thought would complement each other or kind of almost tell a story a little bit. So the first emotion that I chose for this little wolf pup was the emotion of being curious. And so to help convey that, I have his ears kind of perked up a little bit. His eyes are open wide. I wanted the curiosity not to be curious in a happy way, but just maybe hearing a noise or something. In that first moment of, hey, what's that noise? Kind of expression and emotion. The next pose I took was the emotion alert, where, okay, you've noticed something is different, and now you're trying to judge, is it a good thing or a bad thing? So for this drawing, the wolf is no longer sitting. I have him more standing. It's more of a kind of on-edged pose. His head's raised. There's a little bit more concern in his face, but still not determined whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. The next pose I had a lot more fun with. It's not a funny pose. It's a very scared pose, but I wanted to have kind of that frightened look, that shocked look, that kind of the jump scare look, not being afraid, but that moment of something jumping out and you realizing that it's not a good thing. So it goes with the emotion scared, but I wanted to make it that jump scare. So you'll see that the hair on his head is kind of raised up, his tail is kind of bushed out a little bit, his ears are kind of wonk out there, and you can see he's backpedaling as fast as he can to get away from whatever it is. I don't know what he sees. The next emotion I wanted to portray, just really being scared or afraid, but with no place to run. And so how would you protect yourself if you were a little wolf pup and there was no place to run? Maybe it was lightning striking or something. So I have the little paws covering up his head and he's a little bit scared. So those 4 drawings take the character from a relatively calm pose to an extreme emotion. So it goes all the way from, what's that? Is that dangerous? Oh my goodness, I'm scared. So boom, 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 boom. Now we're going to take a really calm pose and run the gambit again. So this emotion, he's asleep, so very relaxed, everything's calm, ears are drooped down, kind of curled up in a cute little ball. And now he's going to wake up. The next pose, he's waking up, and I don't want anything shocking or scaring him. It's just slow wake up. So I really took a lot of inspiration from myself when I wake up in the morning. I'm definitely not jumping out of bed. I need those, 5-10 minutes to kind of sit there and wake up a little bit. So I wanted to play that into this drawing. So everything's kind of drooping down low. His, fur is a little disheveled, much like my hair. Eyes are very droopy, giving little bags under his eyes. This is where looking in a mirror at yourself, you can really kind of take some cues from what you physically look like to then put that into your character. The third pose in this set now begins to break that calm mold with a surprise. So it's different than the other one where it was a shock, kind of scared alert thing. This one is a surprise, but happy. Whatever it is he's seeing, he's happy to see it. So how would that change? So instead of things being pushed back, yes, everything is raised up. His fur is raised up, his ears are raised up, his head's raised up, but it's in a cheerful way. So I really recommend, if you don't have a mirror around where you draw, you can get like one of those little just dollar mirrors at a dollar store or something. Just have that nearby that you can look at your face and see the expressions. And the eyebrows hold so much emotion that you can portray into your character. So I really recommend looking at that if you're having a hard time getting expressions into your characters. But really look how things lift up when you're excited, or pull back when you're scared, or crunch down when you're angry, and put that into your character drawings. I'm not exactly sure why I chose the title for this emotion, because that really wasn't what I was going for. I was trying to think of what word would describe, his mom came home and he's happy, that loved feeling. But that's the emotion I was trying to go for, but I couldn't think of a word that would describe that emotion. I don't know. I wanted it like he was giving a hug and just cherishing his mom. So he's giving her a hug or something. So I tried to draw him really cute and sweet and kind of put his ears back, but not in a scared way. So just drawing the ears back isn't going to make your character look afraid. It also plays in a lot in the facial expression. So this one just kind of gives him that grateful, happy look. And yeah, so this one, I don't know why I retitled this one Relieved. I mean, he is relieved that it says mom coming home or whatever. So there is my chart, an act of an emotion that takes the character from a kind of relaxed pose to a heightened pose. One kind of heightened to being scared, and the other one heightened to be excited and happy that, his mom is back. It was a good exercise for me. I enjoyed it. Some of the drawings on the chart I liked better than others. You're going to find certain drawings that you like better than others. Certain ones of the emotions you'll be able to capture more. Other ones you're like, yeah, I got to work on that. It'll give you kind of a direction, especially if you're really wanting to bump up your personal original character designs. It'll give you kind of a, I need to work on an angry face or a tired face, or whatever it is that you need to strengthen, and then it gives you some encouragement of, oh, I've got that happy face down, man. So yeah, I hope you have fun with this. If you do end up creating an emotion chart for your character and you post it online, make sure to tag me in your photos. Love to see it. I'll put links to all my social media in the description box below. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. If you like this type of video, here's 2 other videos that you might like as well. So thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye!